Today at Secret Super Chef we have kunafa cake. An amazing amalgamation of kunafa and cake is this recipe. If you want to try something new and different, definitely give a try to this recipe. I've made this cake n number of times in these 2 months and it's become a super hit in my family. So I would highly recommend to try this once. Let's begin with the recipe. First, we'll prepare the sugar syrup. In a deep pan, take 2 cups of sugar. To the sugar, I'm going to add 1 cup of water. This is just a normal sugar syrup. We don't need the chashni or the thick syrup here. Squeeze fresh lemon juice. Here I've used 1 whole lemon. Now our secret ingredient, add 1 tablespoon orange blossom water. Orange blossom water is extracted from the fresh blossoms of the orange flower. If you cannot get hold of this, you can add some lemon rind or orange rind, but I would highly suggest getting this from Amazon and using it. Let the sugar dissolve completely and let the syrup boil for 5-7 minutes. Set the syrup aside. For the base, I'm going to use plain white milk bread. This is that little sweet milk bread. Trim all the 4 sides of the bread. We do not want the brown edges. Do not discard them. Just spread them on a plate. Keep it under the sun and make breadcrumbs out of it. I've used 1 whole big milk loaf with which you can make 2 kunafa cakes. Have left the lighter version of the sides intact. If you want, you can discard them. Take a big bowl. In the bowl, take the white slices. Simply tear them with your hands. We just want them to be roughly torn. Tearing them with hands is pretty easy and quick, but if you want, you can even use a chopper and blitz them. To the torn pieces of bread, I'm going to add 100 grams of soft butter. This is salted butter. With the help of your hand, mix the bread and the butter together. All we want is a nice rough dough. You can also heat the butter and add it for a quicker process. After 5 to 7 minutes, the bread and the butter has almost come together. This is exactly the consistency we are looking for. If you're not comfortable with salted butter, you can use unsalted too. I've used a spring pan for this cake. It'll be easy for us to remove. Line the spring pan with butter paper. If you do not have a spring pan, use a normal cake tin but line it thoroughly. Transfer the bread and the butter mixture at the bottom of the spring pan. Used almost half of the bread mixture here. All we are doing here is line the whole spring pan with the bread layer. With the help of your fingertips, tighten it up completely. It should resemble like a hollow. The whole idea here is to coat the entire cake tin with the bread layer and still have a hollow so that we can spread our cheese. The base is all ready. This is exactly how we want. Make sure it's very tight and firm. If you feel the bread is dry, you can add little butter and tighten it up. Our base is ready. Now all we have to do is fill it up. For the filling, I have used 2 types of cheese. Take some dollops of cream cheese and spread it all over the bottom. I have used plain cream cheese, but if you like it sweet, you can add little condensed milk, but I don't think it's required. I've used 200 grams of cream cheese. I'm also adding 1 cup full mozzarella cheese. This is already diced and grated. Adding mozzarella cheese to the kunafa will give a nice, stringy and cheesy kunafa. My bottom layer and the filling is complete. Now let's prepare the top layer. In a hot pan, melt 2 tablespoons of butter. Let it melt on slow flame. In the melted butter, add 1 cup of fine semolina. This is super fine semolina or suji. Also add half cup sugar. To this, I'm going to add 2 cups of full fat milk. For some extra creaminess, add half cup of cream. Start whisking the mixture with the help of a small hand whisk. All we have to do is make sure no lumps are formed. And do this on a very slow flame. This has to be monitored very thoroughly, else there will be lumps that will form very quickly. So make sure you keep whisking and whisk vigorously. While you're continuously whisking, you'll notice that the mixture is getting thicker and thicker. Within a few minutes, you will have a lumpy mixture of pudding. This is exactly what we want. At this moment, turn the flame down. To our pudding, I'm going to add 200 grams of mozzarella cheese. I have generously added mozzarella in my top layer and my filling because I want my cake to be nice and cheesy. Since our pudding is hot, you'll notice that the cheese has melted and we have a nice stringy layer. This is exactly what we want. You can actually see the cheese melting. Look at it. This pudding is tasty all by itself, but I am going to layer it with my cake. If you have any pudding left, you can have it as a sweet dish. Sugar quantity in this pudding is as per my sweetness. If you want to increase or decrease, you can do it as per your taste. While our pudding is still hot, let's layer it on top of the cheese. This may be a tricky process, so use 2 spoons and fill the top layer. Fill it completely and generously. Make sure to even out the top layer with the help of the spoon. If you find it difficult, just dip the spoon in some hot water and even it out. Preheat the oven to 200 degrees Celsius and bake the cake for 30 minutes or till the top layer turns out golden brown in color. My cake was ready within 30 minutes. Let the cake cool for at least 15-20 minutes before demolding it. And once it cools, it will be easy to handle it too. This looks absolutely gorgeous. This is the exact color that I was looking for. Golden brown. Even the edges are all golden and it's completely cooked. Let's transfer our cake to our serving dish. Take a flat dish, place it on top of the kunafa and just turn the kunafa upside down. Since it was nicely greased and we even applied a butter paper, it will be very easy to transfer. This cake is all ready to be eaten, but it still requires a little final touches. So let's dress it up a little bit. Let's heat our sugar syrup once again till it's hot. Let's pour the hot syrup all over our cake. Don't add a lot of syrup. You'll notice that the cake is absorbing the syrup quickly, but make sure to add only 7 to 8 spoons. It should be more than enough. You can always add syrup later on if required. Garnish with some powdered pistachios. If you like chocolates, you can even spread some chocolate spread on top to have a chocolatey cake. You can even use almonds or walnuts. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Do give this recipe a try. And if you like our recipes, do subscribe to our channel and like and comment on our recipes. Thank you.